Hello. Now, in this video, we'll very briefly discuss about change management. Now, have I told you that enterprise information system implementations are large organizational changes? Haven't I? Okay, I know I have already mentioned that a few times, in fact, if not many, that these projects involve big changes in the organization, and in fact even beyond the organization. It involves usually suppliers and vendors and so on. I mean, if you want to be successful, you really need to manage this change. And first, let me emphasize on the people factor. These projects are run by people, okay? So ignoring the people factor or treating people as replaceable components are bad practices, okay? Regardless of what project management skills you have, alone they don't deliver a successful project. Your team delivers a successful project. Perhaps as a first step, having the right people in your team is a very important achievement to start with. And when we're talking about right people, right people for a project simply are those people that can deliver quality products and services on time and on budget. So look for a mix of different skills and abilities applicable to your project, and not just for paper certifications. Okay, we already know that software and hardware problems are rarely the reasons for project failures, and we have discussed more about this in a separate video, but I can already iterate here that failures happen usually due to lack of proper communication, lack of management commitment, and lack of change management strategy and actions. So, speaking of which, many people do not like change. Okay, let's accept this thing. We usually prefer stability and usually resist to change. Okay, what can we do to help minimize the resistance to change? Communicate the changes. That's the first thing to do. Communicate the changes. Changes on what? Structure, process, and policies and rules, and so on. Provide opportunities for people to discuss the implications of the changes, implications of implementing new information systems. Discuss about the expectations. And this mainly involves communications of what will be involved and required of the individuals who are affected by the implementation. Provide extensive training to make sure people gain sufficient skills. In many cases, you need a change management strategy, so which would really help employees to see the value of the change, value of the new information systems. We need a roadmap that identifies where exactly we would like to be in the future and what next steps should be taken for that future state. This roadmap must also prepare all employees for a change. An organizational impact analysis needs to be developed, which should clarify if and how, in fact, the changes will impact the specific employees and the organization as a whole. This must also be coupled with customized training and ongoing support for the employees to learn the new processes, their new their level of participation, the new responsibilities, the new tools that they need to use to achieve their or to fulfill their responsibilities. Finally, there needs to be a leadership and communication strategy that simply brings the integration and sustainability into the process. As a final slide here, I would like to show the results of a survey that shows how much focus is being put on change management in practice. So this is a result from a survey done in 2018, and it shows that 30% of the projects, they do not focus on change management whatsoever, which also explains, I would say, 30% failure rate in such projects. Essentially, only about 50% emphasize on change management. So and in fact it has not changed dramatically over the last few years. So we do not learn much, and so much to do, so much to improve. So we need people. We need people who know what to do, in fact. Okay, see you in the next video.